busia for Monday Ghana mama ya mama kwaba de ben najumede is United Television, my health, my life, young boy, my pomoding enemy kwa Nana Kofi Owusu pomoding chia me dietitian numero 1, Mr. Ubiquitous, too many much more. Your famous favorite watch sampler. Na ma Jimmy Dry me she grocer grocer we dey me bus studio bi ase me wan ye fem where your grocer and son or man sambehwe adia grocer aye Geraldine Crown Palace Hotel ne cheaper but Dakuman nyameche quantum porno so pacho uhu abroanana sports pe na uhu Danaris pharmacy pe na we hu say we do grocer no be hu signboard fe bi gina me bosso enim e bosso goyi ko catch say on pamatare gambi mao na won share na fako outdooring engagement wedding program bia beso kobia to Sunday for Grocer Venture 0244250420 0244250420 Mother Grocer ya say the number I would him say penny at the person will fear oye specialized mineral water and drinks into your crotching into your papa e come to come one time face so unya drinks don't be a punto be a say a bad guy this way chocolate drink Ghana's of a green golden cocoa beverage nya here pep and it's your share and I face so neat range of product need to phone in your kika one more on my soya senior yeah they program me a bro and no discussion soronko na me guest mark of my bano homudemufwa one and only wahanamo one and only for me ensa mienu kwa na me ka ho na ya miensa wonom na wo mo agi edwa ye be discuss ye se bibi the personal hygiene ahunidie wangasa wahunidie ba ko bi so ye fa no grooming eno na ye be doso ho pensem mu ahwe se etesen mbama ne mbakra ne ehi kra no mudi omuhuni one pa no mudi omuhuni pa ma ne mema we dey obeka say foregone conclusion but ye di twetwesi ho a ye di issues no to ho na ya pe ne puma sebre enti eno ne topic a ye be discuss ye no mayenji aboafo nkratom bra na me nda me guest ne edinkire ana person hu amusesia we dey ma me kombra me syrup atwen me da me ho akwa basesia.
Everybody knows Acrobato, and if you know Acrobato, it means you know Endpoint Homeopathic Clinic. Endpoint Homeopathic Clinic is my pillar. Let's hear what others are saying about Endpoint Homeopathic Clinic. Who will be careful Endpoint one?
Chesena me ankasa me period na say problem is room ntina ma wo ho idea ma me papa chesena nya asem ketewa na me coin point no mo hwe me modem no mo hwe bibia na so mo medu me fae no ene ma won kra mienu foforo kwa na me coin mu a eba and everything yourself
me ma me no adwodwo eda ho a wontumi nante ene ne ko endpoint o mama nuru a ene ne ho eden a watimi asori anante.
That's Endpoint for you.
Of Acrobato.
Hello.
Hey, ohwehwe what che
okay
e free bra wo di Endpoint wa dance me ko ye no me joso sema na nkoyie person ma ye mre nyina na magina sabema na me be fie for de e ho de nyina jaresa.
You heard everything. I have secret. Endpoint is my secret. Endpoint Homeopathic Clinic. I'm free.
Ewe bushafo ya damazi ma twayaje ya boafo nkratwa ba ye say personal hygiene and grooming man or women. And they're hip it's you till Radam from Chain, Ukun Chain, Uyerin Chain, Umi being Chain, a moon program. Mumu discusses our topic here, the Enshenia Obewini. Mene, the very reverend, the one, the only, Counselor One. Counselor Luchot, Counselor Extraordinary, extraordinaire. Also, or a sofusoka saka health enthusiast, health advocate, a man of many hearts. Now I share the chair or share the daki, they know say assembly back. And I media personality, midwife, Lekma Polyclinic, and a former PRO for Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association. I'm a great Accra there, and as a countrywide national. Hey, on any paitwa Rosetta Intriwa Boache. Now I'm be cancer. And it just a counselor engine home man. And result so it's ujina homa mano etienne ebeye pinso guest ya no say ade na enye fedi agro council agwa
ye no
unwa no say na osika na ya me pede na unu
ene etiwi
there I'm a guy with entrepreneur ewo fezan fi osi unu ade apomwe
adowdi ahwe yi na carelessness
is so ka
yeah, me I'm not careful.
Yeah, and I also follow, but be careful for nothing.
No, I'm not careful.
But in everything,
I'm very careless.
Rosette, I want to grooming. Kosi, chechemu, my own castle de dinature. Young quiet topic also.
The dika mechia medwa se Ghana nyina. Na ye kase ahunidie de eno ane se wo ye wa famu die esiesie ho se de be abebo ho ban afi yare ho. Ena ye kase grooming no ye appearance se de wo pese wo appear se de ebia ahunidie ne se bia me sorry a minim se wo se midware wo se mitwitwi me se wo se me yese ba grooming no ye se wan kasa no ebia se de esenka utwa wuti ko form as wuti we no wo style bia wo pese wo ye wuti nti akade ne se de wo be ye wo afa o presentation wo pia ebe hu se na nanie eno na ye grooming no
okay
ena ahunidie ne ahusiesie ebe bo ye ho ban afin yare wa ho no
share wo baby doesn't it meet grooming no ne hygiene no new meeting point
so the grooming builds on your hygiene, your personal hygiene.
Okay.
So what you do extra for your appearances becomes the grooming.
I see.
And then ahunidie ni de eno ni ade na waye ama ho no. You can get somebody obetimi grooming ne ho in such a way but na bi ondi ne ho ni.
Okay. Obetumi grooming no.
Yes,
obetumi presentation no
yes. Because yakasa ahunidie na we are looking at anything na ebebo ho ban ya free yarewa ene enka ho.
Okay, enka
so ka ho.
Okay.
Inti no obi betimi enya grooming no rights.
Yes.
But na hunidie ni nkoyi.
Nchese no de ntoma katani ama.
Ntoma katade so. So the appearance is what we term as the grooming.
Okay.
But then when it comes to the hunidie na e wa hu siesie na nkasa de siesie wa utwema obi be hu sa girl yi neat and brand yi neat. Bibisa no eno na ya hunidie.
Na counselor menim so bibi ka esoso
ase bisa se den
personal hygiene no inkrabata na watwe no eno ane no ma wa na se bibi
I think they cause personal hygiene wabobo nyama nyina so say starting ko woni ekuma ebe hu se se obedi wo huni to de bia ye cause personal hygiene ankofo re fi se eye wo huni die ne ye ka ahuni die eye wo se na betwitwu anu se na bedware Sena be keep your nails. Sena be keep unwi pubic hair. What must say? And I want to say utili sunwi. Inti say na sister iti we. Me show be sad that ye show you or see entry picture. Sena ni tina se bomb. It's answer. wig no bon enti you know chop picture nyina na no dey to
so
enti a very indecent
enti na just how kakra
enye kakra
pa
me wen fi besi ele
enti ehɔ no ehɔ na grooming
enye kakra
pa
me wen fi besi ele
ehɔ no
enti wo
but ahonidie no ɛwɔ fam
enti tina se bon enti anu ye he it was wo ni motemu bon and so no be you said na have bon sir but so basically no it's cleaning, keeping yourself as clean and presentable as you can. So for me, I don't really see a difference between grooming and personal hygiene.
Okay.
It is part of personal hygiene.
Okay, grooming no.
Grooming is not separate from personal hygiene. Because when you look at the tree under which grooming falls, maybe to say trimming your nails, shaving, they're part of grooming. And all those ones falls under cleanliness.
Okay.
Grooming, any personal hygiene, the principal thing is personal hygiene.
But counselor, me who obia, obesheno, wa bopunk, what trying to more come, and so support us, no. I feel move on. Because ni pen hunti no yen say ono you okay we groom you hu na be say we groom wa ye facial wa ye na gega manicure pedicure ni gega because I don't know as all the chire but inside no ehonye ye em say na rosette
dem say inside I mean to say because me ti we pieto am she enka personal hygiene
e ka ho
there be
e ka ho pa ene ebe
metro dey ti am say enka ho
e ka ho pa
because it has a personal hygiene, a cleanliness of you, the human being. It's now I've been saying be a grooming you to look because the outlook no ever follow with your clothing. When we say somebody is hygienically clean, it's not when the person is dressed.
Or you're naked, kwano.
That is how the description of how personal hygiene is. Eye wo personal hygiene me kan me say wanum twitwie odwade wonsa onase enwie wo ho. So it is about the anatomy of the human body. The additions and the add-on atade a wo share cotton a be share, those are the additions of the add-ons. And you different. So but me ka say personal hygiene and no na me ka say se na obedi uhuni
afa
one kasa wuni mu se udi uhuni skafra because a third party's justification is not what makes your personal hygiene qualified.
Say afufro say wo mu judge no
eya wo debiti wa woti ho no woti wo sisi so woti mu bon a say wuni se woti
sometimes you know say na ma
there are even some conditions
mama rosette
they tell me can me ba say no they tell me can say the anatomy of the human body. God never created us to feel our own smell. Keep that in your mind. Go and do the research on it. You don't feel your own smell until you deliberately want to feel the smell. Yes. So you're not created to feel, but somebody else supposed to get. That's how the nostrils are designed in anatomy. Until we should hear what perfume pona we use. What means spray? Yeah, the mouth test now you say about one feel it to say na dey enye wam grow but you enter into a place and people say Charlie aden Chanel no use to say no hey creed then you creed mount another na eno ye nkrofo Judas obia oni perfume scent bia ye Judas e say o de kan e din as the Bible kire say na abaya no gu obu alabaster bottle no perfume smell no koi and Judas be ka say aden na we uma ye nton ma ye from
because ne boarding
e so nim ne bonti akwa no ye perfume oriented ento ye be a perfume be Judas
and Judas Rosetta
so be him so Judas the American say the smell you go and buy you get to a point that you don't feel it but a third party will feel it. So I don't begrudge anybody whose armpit is smelling and you don't know. I rather begrudge who felt the smell and didn't tell you.
Share amotomu be new
so say na motomu fu be bon and you say be we dey to say bon eti obi ade motomu bon na ono anemotue mu bon no onte a mema bufu no o ka kire no anya ho hwie a ena se obufu no esan se wonte obi a nanu mu bon wo na abete no aka chese ya mbon hone ne se entie no kankan gise wangasa why you deliberate say I want to feel the smell of my mouth. You want to put your hand on your tongue, scrape it and smell it. I mean, that is where you deliberately want to give an action. So better say bon
ametionku na mekwake
okay ekmo ya lo monku na ke bada akwake she
Rosetta ni o kan no ni ya adwen wo
meneno nya adwen wo fa bia
okay kasa na mi
denza menene nya adwen ne se ye kasa ahonidi a akoye say we have some lay down things that is expected of us say ye beye about your personal hygiene and home buying. Okay. Somebody will I will come to that. Okay. Somebody will only feel, and I say a third party only comes in to tell you how you are your maybe sense and I say in kebi about and I say bibi say the person only comes in when you have failed to take very good care of your personal hygiene. So the hygiene and Kasana, what is the meaning of the hygiene? Because if we are not looking at what hygiene actually means, then we are going to lose what the topic and the arguments we are or what we want to tell viewers in the house. Into hygiene ni edien ahunidie no edien ahunidie kra Bible kra ahunidie ho asem, because if you are not when di uhunia spiritually crampo no sometimes bonsam epe baby efin wo abeifo ene sebe ahonhom pe baby efin wo yes because yesu o fin no empreko na omugu sa enso neja no na opam honhom no se enkoye de enkogu omumu so meba
debi analogy one sha obese nampa
nampa me kamere nam ne bi
etime ka se ejo nye fi
ampreko na yetu humfin ni guom na nya nempreko na yere
humfin na atwi kasa ba enye dirty spirit there's nothing like dirty spirit
no intinana ahonhom epe bebia efin ewo na physically no nso no me as a midwife no meaning say one di uhuni a there was so many implications and health complications that ubenya as effects a bit to say wa sorry anopa yenim say twitwi yese menya sure say yen eti hamu bia anka yen twitwi yese a yebenya that comfortability say ye betina ha bia ye no akasa ye ho because anka sent bi ebedi na nka bi ebedi obi ekasa ni echi aba no kayentimi ntina ha say entino as every rational human being the basis of yankasa your health start from our personal hygiene. So these our hands becomes they are more like express carriers entino onsa hohoro something e was say very key as nipa bia yensa hohoro because in every activity me buy maso we mu wahum ebia yes obi so aso we ni we mu deda nti na me buy na maso we mu no nipa no eso mu no waja ebia emwa bi ana bacteria ne fungus bi ewo ade ne ho but because ye ni microscope ade ni behwe nti no me so me ba ye masom me so masesa ade ne wo ho no na me so maja bi ewo ho enu nti ne me fi he ya no ewo se me make sure say me sanitize me phone me make sure say me wash me nsa se de be ya ade bi amasesa wa ha say no because ye nsa ne ye express the enti ye express ne say ye nsa ne ye de ye bibia me ti bi de me nsa ka me ni pedua say not my dream unconsciously make me the mensa ato sebe mehunimu se bia bibia ka ho mi se bia bibia ka ho mi bibi betimi aka me ha se mensa kro na me try se me de beyi masum meti se keka me e bia mensa kro ya na me de beka ho now ade na mafa wo ade ne so no I'm transporting it to almost every part of the body where I touch, including people that I greet, people that I try to mingle with. Eno nti no ahunidie ne ya ade bi a enye obi na emeka nkyerɛw but then that is the basis or say enipa bia no hu se de wo bekora ho afa eno ene ade ye fapema ebo ye ho ba yemfi yarewa
okay
enye saade a anka yare a etu asete no nka yentumi enso ano enu ntimi ba na me bobo bibi so say ye ka ahunidi a first of all no ye be share from every part of the body ye see edinini but then ye be share from ye tinwi oba utin
combine the no
oba say oba wesi so na mefa ne se de na counselor eken wa dress kama shepe ye hu say appearance ne de e wo ho kama but nipa ne ben wo no counselor hu say afi oba ni wie ye no ni ti no scent ne nka bi a ewo mu no enye easy emu ohye enti no wo oba na wonim se etiri nwi asabe wabo na ache time ato se wuyi na wo hye wuti no na wo ye eti foforo it depend on eti ko awaye efa ne se mi ye wo ema ye tai wo so ba hye wig ana se weavons ya hye yi a wabo ni ti ne conro e wa ase enti conro na wabo wa ase na nyu bia na every time bia o carry bibi wo so enti ono dem from afa ni ti ase de bia sa nipa akono at least in every 2 weeks no obetimi asa ne conro no na wa bone foforo ena weeks ne so na waye no sisi akrapo de yetutu one ye de nenam anasa wabo rasta ana wabo ti ankasa guti so a you shouldn't obi betimi aboniti eyi nana be 3 months 4 months 2 months na 2 months impo de adan me ho ba yira me because heat accumulate heat and heat ne accumulate e wo yeti asesa so na afei ama produce bacteria because ye sweat no anka ye sweat ne de eni yare bia wo because eno ne excretion of heat ko nipadua ni ma the outcome of it no and ye sweat no but sweat ni nya ba na say wan hokro ama na nkope na afei attract bacteria na bacteria ne fungal afei no mu grow e wo ba bi ko eno ti etinwi ye motuemu ya sinimu honomo especially the growing area honomo ya hemu that is the word ya hemu honomo no eno ti no sa areas no eye baby e wo say ye boy homoden say be make sure say ye be me honomo no ehwo ate kama wo be twitwi omotuemu be yinwi no ya sinimu osese ye ye fra bibi waxing enkofo ko no makwa yi omakwa waxe omotuemu nwi ni omasiri mu nwi na ade anyankopon e boy bia o purpose ni de nse o de boy asa yes san ye mani enema yaba no ye try say ye yafamu de bia che nyankopon say sebe no onimu nyansa.
You support waxing no?
I don't support it because answer na emoto mu nwi no ebe trape death no one say they are there to also prevent us from getting friction and some injuries in Kitibi to that area. Inti no enwi no ewo honom no ewo ne botai nti a nyame ede awo honom ebeyi amana ba fom de but enwo se emfu anase obi kra betimi akari enwi a efu nso na scent bi anim odini ni kama otwitwi honom kama osiesie honom ema ode akade se ye sure se ye den ba bi kon se ye nasenimu won so a otwitwi ho kama ema se enwi ni wo ho all right but still no unti nka bia wo honom ni nyina ye ha wa wo carry wo ho se de wusiesie hofa se de wutwitwi hofa se de wudware hofa akade a wode ye eno
was it man echi no omoto no say be de mo fanche
ekwan ni mu
no say how are ye ndi honi because ebinum ye plus size bola for no eya na e demo mo pa e dan no counselor ka say e so mo page o mo nai me kai pa no mo di si akonya so na counselor kebi mama no
so me catch you say o ka say come man in mema dia ye ni ho ba kire say ade bia e be kan bi e fa won dumfu kumfo ma waka bebre ahunidie dware ade ba ko bi a nyina we take it for granted ebi mu emfasa popo dware omu de omu nsa na ehoro wo so omu se fin bi ni eni omo ho ba me ka se wo yusu tawa enye fita wo se ohun afia na ohun fie enti o tawa na to betu kire se charo dware ye ndware ye na o do nsa so etiti ho se fin bi aba ho ti samana no wo de ye wo widie no se na result e kan enfifiri bon e cha for me a lot of bacteria a mass scent eba
exactly
nti honam ne de si edware honam de bia me ka se oba bia fa nsuo ro na ya ase ne private area ne nsuo ina de wo enye samna
yemfa semna anye
samna bia obi manufacture bia yemfa samna wo
na wash hygiene wash
yemfa hwe
anything they have provided whatever reason they provided it for they've gotten the license to sell but me say the enemy say it insuo
ene ohro nchirinsu onzo
yemfa nchirinsu ho ba ya ase o de ko ye den ho
o de nchire ko pede
sea water is not salty water I know where you're coming from because natural medicine, what sea water does to the private parts, you cannot get any mixed concoction to do.
Okay.
So people are what in Crawford any enchinin so near punsu nyepe.
Sir?
Men try.
Okay.
One of my theses I did was on the sea and its efficacy. When I was doing my what do you call it, the birth order program, enchinin so any punsu. Untumi nya dilution ni pepepe da ufa nchini so na the deep stick shame na be so hu the taste the efficacy ubetumi asisa nchini bebre na unya da
okay
eti nyankopon ade a wabo a unique so oba ukosan unsa ukose punsuo so the befie de ya de a the effects is not the same like being at the shore.
Okay,
sure.
It is ampa oba bia otakwa epoano ebe din se wa yase bebo
sir.
Enya pool bathing.
Okay.
The sea. Oba bia wotie me say udware we epunsuo na if like going into the sea it would difficult so many some
very debatable
well this is practice tested and proven and anybody who wants to challenge it they be dey come catch say me nya research en fam betu dwam obi en ka say no kra nya no kra do your counter research en fam ho.
Okay. Nti omo betimi akosa epunso no bi nso de abehoro ha.
Na me say ukosa epunso de ba the effect is not the same like being in it. Enye pe.
Chese omo gari
epo.
If you see ade ba ko was epo we no say ukaso bi swimi swimi akochire na akọ say u prove say
na wo show ho na say ashoche no kra ba.
Once it goes there the difference is not the same like why you chinso or can't chinso because in Crawford you soon chinso and the reason is because ka say punso ni chinso ye pe
the crew
what must say but make so that level of hygiene no wo hwe hygiene ya chichem bebre e na make oral hygiene enum wo sen sana bedi hu ni utachire maso ni as clean as white as your teeth is as pink as your tongue is, fungal is reduced. And enum we hunidie hu hia papa.
Yenye ne saying.
Say utuchu enum no.
How many times?
Oh, times in the here depending on your time. Oh, me say brush your teeth twice a day no there. Marketing strategy for sales.
Okay.
But naturally there, obi akasa wo da na unya ne so ye da utuchu enum. Who dance because of particles are did in century and no can say 2 times you know my mom crofo you mtwitwe when man opa area any anwumre depending on your availability and where you are. If you have your own office who did you because the man depending on the particles are you did area when you rinse your mouth they will still be there, when you floss your teeth they will still be there. Ideally flossing of the teeth is not when you finish eating. It should be part of brushing. Okay. Sanity. And enum bedi hu ni de enum de twitwu enum a udidi bia ese twitwu enum. And now we so obey use mouthwash because it's also antibacterial. And then so odi ye enum a informe we na ye ka no. Ye wo tongue scraper. Means mo bi da. Ye de eyi tachere maso. Ene wo de yi sim. Enti wenum ahunidie de ehu hia pa.
Okay.
Ideally obi ada no sorry a wo mfi a wedi no ekire se wanum be bompa na embompa but utwitwi wanum ansa na woda enka no eba fom ema de na memory fi se de wudi ekoda no so kire se na wanum pampan betie anti mo a mo wi shitolu mo a mo wi potolu moi ebi obu obeda o wi bibi a ye di garlic kakra bi aye no ye di jene bi aye no enti oda suya na efre no sana na penam nti na menim di na so okoda ade na de dobu a no twitwi nya no ohunsi na enum kakra no akoye. There's a research that everybody can go and look for it that mouthwash increases fungal. Yes.
It's very controversial. No,
it's there. But almost justify say it's because we don't.
Mouthwash now I didn't see it.
Yeah, no, almost.
I am against it.
Okay, so but there's a research on it. But
there
kind of credit say. See the usage. How many times are you aware they're supposed to use if you are somebody who's using mouthwash now? And so you use mouthwash 7 times within the 24 hours. Can you?
And it's addictive. The moment you stop doing it and you use water, you feel like you are incomplete.
Thank you.
And then the balancing in the mouth also becomes somehow. So you will be forced to go back to it.
I see.
The obey be able no my neat no so here. But I said, we see if it are any chess or send I neat. We touch our fit and I say the tank is not supposed to be white. Okay. Naturally.
Okay.
It must here. And obia kata when kaka. So we are what we call the oral hygiene. And num can baby manako. Now from the oral hygiene, we have also.
I can't remember no dear no more, man.
Oh, when you know anatomy for the whole human being. And here the only difference I want to say genitalia, reproductive organs. No, you need for or 2 weeks. You need to anywhere in a when you have TV. Minibi.
But you're more fun.
Minibi.
Oh, David.
Say natural, and you're natural.
We are natural.
Yes,
natural.
I shall foam move.
And you're foam.
No, medium Tom Bryce and to be sharp. So you know that's what I say. I say Bryce and underwear. So at least.
Wait, so me sure baby said 32.
Yeah, they are saying
you say 34.
At the end, you're deceptive.
And they are see the Bryce size.
Bryce size
has the
chink level. Chink level.
Remember no Andes no.
Remember Andes no. Andes no. I am go too far to it because here. Send me peduani a cleaner. What must you Andy back 7 days? You ain't pampang.
Hey,
no, me can't crash all. Me can't crash all. You won't be no. Me can't be a say.
No, I mean chawano. But no. I think say me who be a or no. Odini hu no otimi jare like or wa no din so kogu ne wa no din so kogu. Otimi she ne Andy be to say we 4 or 5 days.
And so still no sense.
No sense be him.
Bema no ba.
But they wrong or Bema.
Nti Bema no
sense.
Ye ni omunye pe. Ni pese ye ni hu betuto omu. Nti me ka say ye that aura maka aura na wi. Ni ye physical body nangasa say ye dware. Microphone take your time dware. Obu o ka say dware ni ye say nsuo ni gu fon. Titi na microphone dware ama me obi ama me dware ma o da bia no ya wo.
Na the one to say wa na bi
so we dware ma wa o ma me nwa dware ma o ma me nwa dware ma e no ma wo ba nwa dware ma ya dwum yare enye no the American say once that wo dware ho sa 5 minutes less than 5 minutes no na gba wo dware wi na say twa me ba be twu echi ama me say wa cause experience mu da na ye wo support ne ye wo sare support na me che de di dware nye fun de ne ye wo de di dware nipa ye wo fun de ne wo de dware nipa wo say two soft one ye fun na dware ye say fun we dada but they are no den kakra ye di twu echi a be ma ye di dware wie na ba wo body ye chiki be say wo say dware wa body ye say wa ko po anu aba you feel that sound enti ye kire wo say ye dware enti ye dware ye sua no people don't know dware ye sua enti ye won crofobia ye dware ma won denti omunim dware enti widie no mo bon the sweat that comes from the sweat glands no and smell and definitely your skin will do what will have a certain smell and just say udware some na adi dware so is very essential because some na adi dware no eboa sweat glands no ema enka eko enye some na bia na adi dware o say na ganye sanga adi o mo be dware ana ye the landby soap e be ka ko dware me try landby soap da on the research from school me ko buy no me share that the landby soap be dware
ya ye dey see ade
me brɛ papa
emfa seminar ye dey see ade
me chere paper powder soap asam na make am oh na some na dey see ade dey dware na kiss soap ne fe dware e fa si nyema dware na say na ma ye na mutu no abawo yes so ni any some na dey see nyama any bath soap
pause mama me gidi say argument no course wo fidie mu ho counselor na o kasa
but kasa ahunidie na ye kan ni nyina no maka num maka widie num e say osu adware e na me ka kasa e ma ne mbema nyina no be ma bia adware afensuo e wohoro Bema between the nso ahoro ne hwase and samna, there's no problem.
Okay.
So a man can use soap to clean the scrotum.
The shwano.
Or hwase between the samna ahoro. But she say enye hash soap. And the samna di dwa enye hash between you so no ade aye. Sanso na utru mu kwan no nso no fa samna ehoro.
For samna ahoro.
Yes.
Oba obemo.
Ba obemo fa samna ahoro to. Oba fa nsuo pan
na ma no anything.
Ema no e depend say na tote ye wo de tenase ye wo de tenase ye wo de shat ade ye wo de truba ye wo de shat ade ye wo de truba ye wo de tenase ye wo de kosra ade
ye de kosra ade
yes ne wo de kodanka
ye de kosra ade ne de hen
wo de ne de hen won bi
menim say una ma me types of eh
et wo to nim tap agura
Cancela.
Rosette, unim to type agura.
Na to e de kwasra de ne eno no na
ko
hygiene be. It is say tiem na be kire ha ya to maintain it.
Kire yen.
What say? Obi a utumi shi obi eto e de kwasra de no. Ene ye utumi shi obi sister bi or ko anim you are not too sure whether it's a male or a female. Gender imbalance. And to be ko na na so gun say the new face
be ni ho.
Ye de kwasra de.
I say me.
Oji ade wo bra ho ma me.
Okay.
And you all calling on microphone friend no say because you who say asoma be ma
ba kwantem on
nantin so ani nan enchia eco street na kam go sister bi din o tv so sana no tutie and you dey srade and eno some microphone no mbre ni cleaning their anal region so jare wi a is say en so kase bia embom what ma say but de ne ye de etru ba no sa kase mienu omo de ne de ugina ho na wo horo a enko enye we de send de we and de with me by no just so elevate because we on the tunu so ma wo do ha e hye ne tunu mienu aye hu sa no o isi sa to so o
eni fa ne so
da bu to so o hu bi da sister o to so enti obi sa no anse no be hu the retina na ne to line no e we kire and to jina ho a and unless you do an elevation etam ka so bi ehia konua ketu ebu ni fie for that reproductive hygiene say oh ro to any samana for samana ne kwa wonsa for no ye ni straight say for samana ne ye ho kama ya liquid soap ni mboa cake soap no nya bi a ebi a less scented enya strong na de na nesio na bu nsuo no na paper ho kama neat enu ya ho to na di nsuo na ahoro ayase enu eboa pa mamba na yesa kama eboa pa otumuduo na kire sana obehoro to bobi ahoro ne to eboa wo hwa nso na wanya baabi angira na betimi akoto enso enya kwa de ti akoto me encourage ne say won say wokutu say the difficulty in putting your hand becomes a problem but when it's elevated it's easy. It's a female condom share when you elevate it's easy for you to position it to cover the cervix and me just say media two practices nyina me hu say okoto a obre so ba horoto send de ogina ho na o ma na ba ko so ti horoto horowaya ase ni nsuo na wo huru nufu ase eno ye mba no hwe emba na nimo we onim de mekan
de asem ni
eti ma men kan de me ba
twa wo na ma ba betre
na kan bi a onim
okay
we onim
me de mi sa de intimate de ahe na minim
me be kan
okay me ti
na esida memma obi hu say esida say it can be said see also da once a man very we baby na they don't really take their time to clean their nipples odware no ho epepa no ho bibia ba nufo na no
mo pepa
ba nya nipple ne kwa ayrola no
o say ayrola nipple to be yinya hwe o meche the time can nipple no ayrola ne say de o mo dware yom ga say no ba o mo sra bibia but during the day no enkuna wasra ni nyina no it ends up at the nipple and the area enti ano ho no na fini nyina betina na to bi etimi nyinsa na kanufo na no eda ye be hia wa ye foreplay ehia ema nipa da seni a wa adwim da ho eno ye foreplay ye fefe ye ho enye nufuo bi me kire sa nufuo ba go ni bi na ye enkwala ni na me ka se nufuo enye nufuo ye breastfeeding but ye di agro friend foreplay to precede the game na obema e de na no ebebo ho a obom kakra na entesuo no ama na ye soft entibo na beto enum te say won say me ka say wonim
radio me show so
Debbie, nana ko
odi yenko yi
Debbie yen catch on njai because ya fisa na for enti be answer na be hu sam pass we share bi da no me ma sign
me am crash
this is the sign obi say me ma sign ba ko be ma wa kofi oba nufu ano a particles na beto na num no ontumi ntungu enti de ye ne say ye de share attachment ase nana kofi okay e share attachment ase ne ye komo aye gusu kisa obatia ne e bisa say everything okay obatia
wa share da bo wa
na just ade na apatre akoso enti ye mene enti ye sra mo so mo dware o ya no enu ye clean the other one here toes between the toes ye 9 in 10 no baby dey dware ye 9 tem o ye 9 tem nto etimi bon different me bon ena ye 9 kukumu
ha no no
so bon
dware o wo ba bi na night aye tuntum de o tuntum sa
ene de asem be bo ma echi na
baby ama be echi
kasa ga no he mwanwa o de wa ba
de ba ye kan me say anatomy here the same the only difference ne ye nufuo ayase ba ye nyina ye pe ye motu ye nyina ye motu ye wosi the different pa ye muti me bon eti me ka say be me dware o 9 kukum dware mu o 9 tem dware mu o 9 ase no dware o 9 ase na ka say dware emienu eboa kai say the general hygiene there ye wo odora ye wo the bathing ye wo dear friend there menstrual hygiene obeka ho as a reproductive health counselor
oh the member we so but last one maybe say shaving of the balls me who say member bebre shave omo sebe omo show
because it's very irritating
say also funmi
but it's irritating
say ekeka
ekeka so shave because ehwana se ne heat ahwahwa no e produce no enya ko so mo generator but e produce heat
depend and
usually ka say trimming is better than shave because also because now we shave we are babaka very irritating omo kro mo shave e toro bia e fu a and the majority of them, I encourage them to use what we call the coconut oil. It solves that challenge. And two person who shave should not say shaving kama but who shave we say to me eternity but should not say only freedom.
Yo,
I wouldn't be exposed to
my uncle Rosette.
And that neatness is very important.
Rosette, my uncle Mano, counselor can't be about Mohonum, but can see my
and to the counselor
yes.
Your breastfeeding mothers need be brain so honoma. Wa so akara ne won achi aswetia enfifre nyina ba ne nofo ne ho ne ade onya yi nofo na no de ato akara ne num nti enye say you are doing it only apart from the fact that udi wo ni no se woni be man ne tia for be man sake ene bia impaso nkita hodie and I feel so breastfeeding mothers no and we are very very important and I say yeah me edama koma so because babies no air cycle na omo no for no I feel na bacteria ko akora fe bu hu no wanya diarrhea be hu na fe when you any form of dysentery into ne yebeka chere mothers no so omo breastfeeding no say omo so no anytime you are about breastfeeding obi wa otika mu e bia o trans okọ baby you have your can say wipes and napkins kitten bi we ya wa pepa no kama ansa na wo de ahye abofra nanum nti no for na say baby so wo say ye dware e na eno for na no so ye wo horo no for na ye make sure say be pay attention say the counselor edi kan aka no and then na counselor ka say ye to kwan no so no was see a chichi honomo and or there 2 sizes nyina ba mu in fact eba no ahunidi a sizes no so play major role because obi honoma also telephone no also pa inti no sankofo no monam no skin folds no edoso
kan baby say obi o unze ne hanom kra
ebubu aguso eno onye sada meme kon atwitwa o ba
obi line ni mu na yetum
bi o de a ebubu aguso a ahyehye ankasa ena one pete so bi wonoma ebubu aguso ne no for na so ebubu aguso like our any honam inti almost every part no there are extra
your friend gula folds
inti folds no baby awunim say folds ni will be and so pay much attention to the area now almost so ne there in fact they have to take very good care and that's a time to make sure say they are doing the right things I abubo so ha ni nyina bi so they all can no so na so unjina konwa so na peja wo mu se de be ya obetimi atwitwi wo wasene mu ene wachi kwan ni ya eno so no e wo se wo hwe na wo ye ne sa yesa wo penta mu ti na akoya giriri
mami bisa question say sebe to kwan no ya na enwi efu ho nti eno so shave nyenye ne sen because one gaza wo shave sa ho na
ye to kwan no
nti ye mfa ma ekununum no mu shave ma ya na ye yerenum no mu
ye to kwan no it doesn't grow to that because of said the attery no. There is not enough fresh air to the area.
Okay.
So that area normally doesn't really grow like say because pores no inti kwan say yes but then enyi kakao enunti na ye dware ho no kama no I just say bia enyina bro so dey
a man can etumi eba ho
na oba bi nso ho no ma na me peta fribomski na wo peta fribomski na se be wendi akoso akuma ne ho ni no wan be ma na me kai madam fo bi o se wanya girl bi ageze getting a nice girl bibia ye kama decent officer bibia omkodru ye girl ni so peta fribomski and I'm say na you do bobi anim ne dade fribomski ko kwata friday inti fribomski we no afi de madam ko yi na chese sense na e bofa ne so ne nko ampo no ema sabe ne ho jojoye won enti no wo pese wo nya niema bi saa no e wo se won so wo ye niema ebe ma sabe ebe me ho no sense bi afri ho no mo na sabe be ma bi so e ba wo ho a ono so be nya saa comfortability no ene enigie na ode be ye sabe ye de be di ye ho agro no
Rosetta mami me ntwawa no mami bisa direct question about anketwade
okay
any friend saying ash nson nkofo de ye bia foods use say ye de bi ye oni we na ebeboa ya na
well ansa na ye be hu perfumes ye ba be hu shio ne niema no na tete no ye wo niema bi ene haban bi ni ade a ye de ye sa niema na bi na waboboso no eno nso eyi enka efri nipa ho eno nti no the acidity content na e wo anka twade mu no no etimi eyi esakum bacteria na omo be ma scent aba wo ho no nti na very good says aniema no efie niema no eno nche se wuniska wo de beto shio ana perfume ene ga na crampo de bi a wo shio ana wo perfume o spray ana wo bibia wo use no asa ebi ene wire shi wuniska but wo pie nso usi abonten de na wo beye ede a make sure say nti anka twade no ne ash na eboa ebi wo kra normal regular soaps ni bi wo no ma wo betimi ede ehun wei no afefa umoto mu ne ho no mo ama sebe ebe stabilize ho no so de be ya say trape one trape sweat na bacteria intimi enye because most of our soaps na say no most of them are medicated
good sense
ebi nso ewo good sense ebetimi abo ho ban intino ye woni ama bebra ebetimi aya ebetimi de abosa areas
counselor and then na mema bebre de bia no mo na waye white
Amonsra.
Na Facebook binum so na echi apa say
mema kasa mo mpesa
ma no diom aden ka bi kire
won say wo say be ma bi na echi apa ya empempi no embema enhu omo outlook no especially when it comes to that level say hu hia bisa a man no mo dey say they when you dey call them a man dey no men choose by what they see but it's important say your curriculum I use and is porous and it's bad educational curriculum because you see so no personal hygiene inspection day no very critical you share your trim you share and sun you share singlets you share your panties I mean those days I equal school 34 the form for elementary school for and it was very very important my yen say ye dear honey but see I name say ni ho be make as a sign nature papa in your man to see uncle see with the manicure with the pedicure and ye tram will be atwitwi na ase ama na say bonkrofo come ye dware won
sir
eno no ye grooming no
eno ye dware sister you can give it an English name but it is lying on a table for somebody to buy for you and as a pathologist so me dream who say we only do this for the dead. How do the living go and lie down for your fellow to bath for you?
Is it all ye skills? No,
sister, disorder. It's one of the disorders I in a film. It's been a make us say, who won't take, but will be pewasam or becca or say, who won't. We need to 3 years. More underwear because cotton panties are very important. And baby social jean string are white and no crepe. Infection. If you wear the wrong size, you have an infection because the perineal to the anal region and the VRA is always wet.
VRA,
you don't know VRA?
No.
Oh, when I was in Colombia,
VRA, my uncle breaking. About VRA. It was Yabua for Krato. I'm a man who call more than 50 minutes. Yabua for Krato, your banner, your demo questions near the Akugoma, my final words. Part of train.
Everybody knows Acrobato. And if you know Acrobato, it means you know Endpoint Homeopathic Clinic. Endpoint Homeopathic Clinic is my pillar. Let's hear what others are saying about Endpoint Homeopathic. Who be careful Endpoint one?
Just na me ankasa me problem. Let's say problems room. Tina ma wo ho idea ma me. Papa just na nya asem ketewa. Na coin point no mo hwe me modem no mo hwe bibia na so mo medro. Mo medro am fire no. And ma won kra me nu. Foforo kwa na mkwan mu a eba.
And everything yourself.
Be ma me no adwojo eda ho a wontumi nante. And then ko endpoint o mama nura and then why dia wetimi asori anante.
That's Endpoint for you.
Of Acrobato.
Hello.
Ohwehwe what chair.
Okay.
A free bra wo di endpoint wa dance. I'm me call you no. Me Jones sema na enkoyie and person my emre nyina and na magina sebema. Na me be fear for there. E hwan de nyina jaresa.
You heard everything. I have secret. Endpoint is my secret. Endpoint Homeopathic Clinic. I'm free.
For your double system, I got you about common. I said, Niamba TV no so cry no. And the scene here, but even so, would the council and Rosetta or had as well with him. Common I de Yakasa Bebre. You who time you go all of a sudden, time they do, I don't know. Councillor, my main final words because your time no call. Now if you kakra mo work no.
I think say na me ka say gene string growth my infection. If you wear the wrong size, my infection because you're very important area. VR hono. E hon de bia for. And it say who you su wrong size of gene stringer. A mark cutting line and FOD into your VRA. Na FOD so the highly sensitive place are bacteria, so the anal region. Between the perineal and the anal region, a small line. International panty be a cotton and at the edge of the perineal. Send be a ankle. But share wrong size now, but F4. So the bacteria in the retina travels quickly. And that they be see gene string my infection. And yes, sir. So check the panty you wear. Check how tight it is because the organs must breathe. As for men, we suffer. We suffer because they give us wrong chairs and they expect us to sit in a certain way. If you don't know how to balance your scrotum, you will suffer. But omuti omade so bi ehun because ade omuti supo ehun ye die na de bi ese o kire so cheta wale me chia ese o kire bi ese odubeto wan hwa wagu enu ase obedwom. So it's important to shave, very very important to shave. If you have irritation, shave neatly, keep it clean. Use antiperspirant deodorants. The ash and the lime are very essential. Total body bath. Fire hunam regularly within a year. No, 6 times within a year. I mean, I think it's better. A year can't every within and so because Kaise a BD ayashi. And I'm say carbonated. Dia potting a BD a medicinal. A bedani chako a medicinal. A dani asha a medicinal. These are very important things that you're taking for granted because I can't say here for there. But a boapa, and after the sea bath. Have you seen a seaman who smelled before? No, smell don't smell. Those who are dead, they don't smell. Ubenya namunka ba hunisa. Mesdamu edwade ne atade ensesa ehun hia. Ade ba kwa me de ye futo man ba ni nyina ne se. Oba bia wo hia be ma onu be ye mpema agura. Can you give me 5 minutes to take my bath? You have a mental problem and you need help on 0277 609 644. Debia, can I freshen up before I come? You should work 72 hours without doing anything. Don't no. Once a way a moyali 0277. You should be need to be 0277 609 644. Kasi ade na si ayen ma obi nwie. Rosetta buy wa sesare sa.
Ginger way.
Makpe ginger honey cheese.
Kama papa. Frame na me bi kra gumanum kama.
Ebuanso ma enum
Rosetta my final words.
Or we makpe ginger cheese.
Makpe.
My final words.
That's a come man in some bebre. My final words no. Mema no. Omo ta ise close shoes. No, mema ta ise close shoes. Nti close shoes no ta ise a o sweat wo na ho. Obo ko on socks.
That's the thing.
And they are protecting na ho. Nti sakoba ne sa pe obehu se na athletic
foot.
Athlete foot ya ye kan. Na fe infections are taking away. No be ni mpaboa wa ha ntimi ntena.
Asem.
Enti yendi ye hu ni ye na ase no mema no. Ni ye mpaboa ne ye ban so ayema awia emmo so. Na sabe enyi heat ne mfifire no den ne nka no enfiri mu. Ema no yendi yasi ho no mu yie eni yie because infections they say aba ewo ema ho no edoso dodo nana. Nti wunya hu infection bi so ampacho bra hospital enfa ent na fie
ye beda sepa Rosetta Intriwa Boache a midwife no sanso ye TV personality sanso ye health advocate and I were the one the only Reverend George Cyril back on their member Lutrus or a counselor or a software as a health enthusiast. Says ya panditry or their camp. It's no a man of many hearts. Man who's a very, very spiritual of late. Kono a TikTok live or empire ball to me a deliverance now. Sounds we ordained minister cry. I say spirituality ne take you over. It's Nyamishra no.
I know
controversy ne amana bafom kakra. Nana fi owusu Michelle Grocer Ventures atare come tare home. Me dem me da grocer num 0244 250 4200 244 250 420. This way chocolate drink, specialized mineral water and drinks na neat range of products need fufu ne akeka ka ho. Ha na ye de yan commodity no esie ye discuss personal hygiene and grooming for men and women. But oman kan chem say mema ne mma no hwan no mudiom ho enipa eyema ho council eyema mema ne mma hwan no mudiom ho eni. Okay. Yo, yeah, the comedy see. Eti mun discuss we mu fie na ye wonder said ye ne mu besenchi. Me ma remfree say wa pomoding ene wonka akra.
Yeah. Many old doctor feeling my back. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Jump the body and come up and a trapper. My health, all my life, oh. Mean quite in my pomade. My health, all my life, oh. My pomade, mean quite. My health, all my life. Mean quite in my pomade. My health, all my life. My pomade, mean quite. Many old doctor feeling my back. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Get me the body and come on party and trap up, baby. Hey, Rob, I'm so sorry. Since me won't come. Do you wanna learn more? And I get ready, cause it's all about you. Where do we get my health all my life, oh. Me quite in my poem within my health all my life, oh. My poem within me, my health all my life. Me quite in my poem within my health all my life. My poem within me,
It's all about you, family. On your TV. In Kwan in my property.
my health all my life, oh. Me quite in my poem within my health.
Makwaba Ediba boys and girls show and say Naka we expect to be regular host nan so and the bonus regular host and the way nyam banti me and I'm a TGM me ba be di chiaming e wo dwumadi no and I'm timu Emma Mr. Listo meeting Eddie Foster Romanus with me from Alpha Romanus O for Romanus M for Manus any day can ofie na fa je wani yo ntina say na me trema Mr. Listo asa na ye ne da no ye wasem a ededwa a ye ba be di hu enkomo anase ye ba be ka ho asem ye ye hu ne say emebu ne mmabawa na aba no ye wade bi ase a abo ana ati epese ewo youth nintem eye nuro a wo use say bibia ba yes ye friend say unim eti ene ye pese ye hwe de ma sa anya ma nyina ba ene ho sinsan so ne de etoatoa so enti wa wo ho no so betimi e de eye wo wadwinche ne yi aba show no so but before that ma menda ya boafo ase ye de ye GH Media Schools ye ka GH Media Schools ani ye ka GH Media School and I say GH Schools ni ye ka GH Schools ani o GH Media School GH Fashion School GH Cosmetology School GH Catering School and a GH Technology School. So ka fashion da ne matade a be share no eye one of GH Fashion School eye all students and eye mam ye friend style with the day enti be dan as pass wa mam ye and eye wo Kivo and eye mam ye friend style with the day enti be dan as pass Kivo Bakivo ewo Kivo eye Gary mix wase de ohia ani nsuo Mr. Listo be say emfa nsuo hye no enka ho eye nsuo pe na hyeto no nso so ehyehe eye kudu se odiwi a ene tumi ma ne ehye go saji aboafo nkrato ye ba ye betoa eye ye nkomo no so boys and girls
Ba GH Schools. Sawoba GH Media. You trust journalism and media studies, journalism and media arts, television and film production, and multimedia production. GH Cosmetology School. So, you makeup, eye enhancement, body massaging, body therapy, hair technology, pedicure, and manicure. I say GH Fashion School. You said you pam ladies and men wear, children's wear, bridal wear, any suit. Ebano GH Catering School so cake decoration, pastries, juice making, event decorations and hotel management. GH Technology School Besia computer networking, hardware and software, CCTV installation and home security. GH Schools for state of studios, yes, industrial standard equipment. Your hostel facility at a bay school, no. Your instant admissions. Befa forms, our GH Schools premises. And now to forms, our online. Shusha ya chukwain, our Achimota abofu. Yabe ICGC, Achimota New Station area. Wow. Freyen. GH Schools. Train, practice, achieve.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's a onyamre a train, yeah, the aboafo so ase. And then send me kaya no, yen common a yedin, ye can enroll ye mebuno ashase, a 2 1 esisu. Now, answer ne beshen common as and moma a year, me panel, and I say me. My bedroom for me that's in Canina or Chemichino. Why are dear pa? It's what we bear comes to know me what the sweet boy a year adjust Steven Tete or no Anna Odi and Mema. And I say I can't a drone so dear. A year the Odi and man named a Fafa Belinda Jiwonu. Papa, Papa, aye, Benny, say I can run to dear. Agro and Quan. It is here, Madame, I beg your phone a dinner fade yet. A man also send you one now, why you fend. Moments a mamma. Why a debt? And a man and send him why and why you. Sir, it is. Siano obia aye crowded dia moma yento asem no enye den ema ye mo ema ne mema ya mo asesiano question here say sesiano I say drugs no abedane something that's very paramount e omumu ye di kan no ye be define drug ni saying how do we explain this drug scenario no me start free man ho no we start free mema no bom okay ma mema no mema no see idea bi sa ne say ye ka drugs a e dey na ba dream o dey na ye dream one na ye nimu say drug and I say no eye.
Okay, so based on this discussion drugs no and as ndro ye ndura emebunu ne fa ema sebe omutumi ni oba da eche and as omutumi gina omona so che that is how they see it. That is the general definition of drugs, performance enhancement drugs. So narrow no performance now. The general you know better than drugs and kasa drugs. Okay, yeah. And the general way in draw doctor and I say doctor and share that and trauma will say koto because of yaribi awe yare now we use to.
Okay.
Illicit drugs that have not been prescribed by a medical personnel.
So that means you are talking about the illegal ones.
Yes.
But you share the general understanding of drugs.
So basically, a drew ya zibiara or ban fee as on your. For example, the uti yo another one baby and me drew or bon another or you feed them yawono.
Yeah.
So generally, drug is anything or any remedy that cures or prevents you from any harm of the body.
Okay.
And to only general meaning of drug. Okay. So when we say drug, that is the meaning.
Right. Fine. Well, before Honuana, yeah.
I say drug, and I say a drua. Ya kan kase me be kase enubna esiesie ni padua akwa anase eyi efi ni po se ni pa ho beti.
Okay.
Na ya kan eduru it is an drug eba ya kan kase me be kase enubna etini padua no ho man ye ahoden ya na nya pumdin.
Obi foforo ho no mu ana na menko ema no ho no mu say ema na enya understanding na ema no mo so be kan ne saying
Meka say aye nyoma ya de boa ni padua esa ni padua no yare.
Okay. All right, that's great. Obi foforo ewo eyana.
Yeah, drugs are anything we take inside the human body to protect our immune system. They protect us they relieve us from the pain we feel or anything we want to find a solution to within the human body.
Okay. It is a say yenya ya behu sane drug netie na. Eden ne ma afa de eye emebu no epese omofa no illegally abedane a term and I say a cloud ama omofa to do certain things. What did I mention? I say no. Say I say abedane a norm, a way of living. Say even like science say kano. Die illegal no crampo no omo san eye bi mte sia mo ma hwe niema ni bia ema sesia enuro na esa na ye fan illegally emema no member mo ho yeah
oral romanus blame no fana me bema ema no
okay
eche say oni oba bi wo ho na oni no oni ninya nkitawo dia ye mpaso nkitawo dia